Hey, this is Natasha Battle from NTB Consulting, and I wanted to talk about budgeting. I get a lot of requests on asking whether I offer that as a service or not to individuals, and the answer to that question is absolutely I do. I also offer it as well to my business clients, whether you're a small business, solo, entrepreneur, freelancer, whatever you call yourself or categorize yourself as. Yes, I do offer budgeting. Some people, it's not that they don't know how to budget; they don't have the time, so they outsource that job to me, and that is totally fine. But for the people who want to do their own, I want to give you some quick tips on basically how to create a budget. And what a budget is just you're tracking your spending. It's a tool that is used by pretty much every business um, that is in existence. And if you're a business and you're not using it, then I would strongly advise that you start using a budget because it just provides you pretty much all your expenditures, where you're spending your money. And you can gain a whole lot more information from just using a budget. You can see where you can cut expenses. You can see where you may have to shift expenses around. It just gives you a whole lot more information. So, but anyway, to my individual people who want to do their own budget, my advice would be for you to, if you if you pay cash for a lot of transactions, then keep your receipts for 1 to 3 months, at least 2 months, if not three. Keep your receipts for everything that you pay cash for. In addition to that, for the people, if you have your banking account, if you use your debit card for a lot of transactions, then you can download your transactions from your bank. And once you download your transactions, you can go through there and you can categorize what that expense was for. And I would recommend doing it is for at least 2 months, and you will want to separate the months. You don't want to combine the transactions for both months. And for credit cards, same thing. If you're buying stuff with credit cards, that's an expense as well. That's a part of what you're spending on maybe on a monthly basis. So you'll want to include those transactions as well. If you have Excel on your computer, then just go and create your spreadsheet, and you can label it. Here, I'll show you. This is one that I have created for an individual client of mine. So basically, this is a simple budget. And what I did was I went through and I created the name of whatever the bill is, the due date, the category, the amount, and I just put that in a spreadsheet, how much it's been paid. I total the amount right here. And then I went and I created me another category called other expenses. And these are your like household expenses, your gas, your food, your entertainment, clothes. And I even put one in there called miscellaneous, which is like a catch-all to, you don't normally spend money on this. Say for instance, something, you had to buy a book this month for whatever reason, but you normally don't buy books on a monthly basis. Then you can just put that in the miscellaneous expense. And you'll get your subtotal here. And then down below is all of your savings or your investments. This person do investing in stocks, and they also invest in their 401k. So I totaled that. And this all is part of all of their expenses, even though this is savings and investments is future income. But right now it's a expense that's coming out of their paycheck or their household that they're spending money on. So their revenue or their income that they make on a monthly basis, combined revenue, husband and wife, is this amount. And so you will subtract the total bills, the total other expenses from the total revenue. And as you see, this person has $62.35 left over per month. Okay, ideally, there's a lot of thoughts out there that says pretty much every dollar amount should be dedicated to a line. So if you have any money that's left over, then you can just put that into savings or whatever you want to spend it on. But that is how you create a budget. If you have any further questions, need any more advice, I can be contacted at ntbconsultant1@gmail.com or 252-266-1405.